Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Forbidden Land podcast. This week, I'm only slightly prepared because I was preparing for a different type of episode. Next week, Forbidden FM will go up on the channel. If you're watching this on Saturday, then tomorrow it'll go live on the main channel, and the VOD will go up next Saturday. So I'm just not realizing my fuck ass hair sticking up in the back like that. That's a little annoying. I just don't like it. If the frizz was gone, it'd be better. But anywho, I'm just gonna do the topics that I had for Forbidden FM, and then we'll probably rediscuss some of them, like some of the bigger ones, because you already know me and John can yap for hours and hours. I mean, realistically, our podcast episodes together can go for like 3 hours if we really wanted them to. But we got some big news this week, and whatnot. So we'll start with the big one. The Iranian president just died in a helicopter crash. Yeah. So here's the article. Here's the article. I just, like, here's the drone footage of the helicopter crash. I just don't get it. If y'all saw, dude, come on, CNN. Please. For fuck's sake. Is there like video or footage of what the atmosphere looked like when they took off? Because
States and all around the world, I'm Paula Newton, and we are following breaking news out of Iran, where state media has now confirmed the death of President Ibrahim Raisi and the country's foreign minister after a deadly helicopter crash. Now, rescue crews are now at a staging area. Those are live pictures where they are trying to assess.
It's foggy as fuck in this clip too. I mean, if you see the videos and the footage, okay, I guess I can't change the quality. Dude, doesn't fucking Time Warner own this company? Just use the HBO Max video player. Good God. But yeah, I mean, you can even see it in this, how foggy it is, from all the photos and pictures and stuff I've seen, it looked foggy as fuck that day.
Where exactly the wreckage is and to begin their recovery efforts. Iranian officials say the helicopter ran into trouble amid heavy fog on Sunday afternoon. Images of the crash site in Iran's East Azerbaijan.
Look at that. You see all that fog? I mean, that's way less than I remember seeing, but actually that right there might be smoke from the helicopter crash. Or no, that's the helicopter right there, right? So never mind. Yeah, this is all just like mountain fog. Yeah, why did they decide to take off? Also, I feel like so many fucking morons are gonna see this and be like, there's grass in Iran?
Province showed the remote mountainous area where the aircraft went down.
Thought Iran was all desert.
Looking at a photo of it right there. The president and other officials had been attending a ceremony for the opening of a new dam near the border with Azerbaijan. Rescuers faced difficult weather conditions overnight, including cold and heavy fog, as they scrambled to locate the crash site.
So what are they gonna do? I mean, like, what is the process there with like when the president of Iran dies, what do they do exactly? They just hold another election? Oh, they do. Okay. I didn't know that. Wow. So in America, it's like, if Biden died right now, then, Harris would take over. And it just kind of goes down the chain, which I've always thought is really stupid, if I'm being honest. Think about it. let's say like a chain reaction happens. You know, Biden, Harris, whoever the speaker is right now, I forgot his name, Mike Johnson or whatever his name is. And then the president pro tempore of the Senate. All four of them just simultaneously die at the same time. Then it goes to like whatever highest ranking person in Congress is. And it's like, I feel like that fucks the whole system. Even the president and vice president dying right now, that would elect a Republican for the presidency. If the two main officials in the U.S. government died, I'm pretty sure Mike Johnson takes over, doesn't he? And so then we would have another Republican in office. I just think the system here is really busted. I feel like it's flawed in that way where, I mean, truly, if something happened to both the president and vice president, then a Republican would take office. I mean, how does that make any sense? But what was it? Oh, like, here's a good example of how busted the system is. Gerald Ford is the only president to never be elected in any way, shape, or form. Like, he was appointed vice president because Nixon's vice president, I think, resigned, right? He didn't die, did he? We're going to say he resigned. If he died, oh well. But I wasn't alive then, so I don't need to know this. Nixon's vice president disappeared magically, and he appointed Gerald Ford. And then, you know, Watergate happens, and Nixon resigns, and Ford becomes the president, and then loses his re-election campaign. So, that shows you right there, someone who was never elected by the people, never elected vice president, definitely never elected president, and got voted out during the re-election campaign. You know, this guy never got elected in any way, shape, or form, and was the president of the United States. So, I mean, that right there, you know, that's how easy it is. If Harris resigned and Biden went, you know what, we're gonna put like, who's a ridiculous figure? We'll make Taylor Swift, I don't know, the vice president. No, that's a bad example because people actually like her. Who's someone that's just universally not liked? Here. Let's say like Biden. Say Biden gets like the ultra brainworm, further than he's already got. So let's say he gets that RFK level brainworm. Harris resigns, and then Biden goes, "I'm gonna appoint Trump as my vice president." And then Biden goes, "All right, I'm out. Peace," and he resigns. That's like the easiest way to sneak someone into the White House, you know. So it looks like they hold a special election. Or not a special election, an early election. So they're calling it a watershed moment for the country. Oh, so, okay, so the supreme leader of Iran, so there's a president and a supreme leader. This is so confusing. Can we figure it out, please, guys? It's like Israel, how Benjamin Netanyahu's the prime minister, but then there's also a president of Israel. What are we running a company here? Like, why do we have a prime minister and a president? What does the president of Israel even do? You know, what does the supreme leader do that's different from the president of Iran? That's why when I heard, oh, the president of Iran was in a helicopter crash, something sounded kind of off to me because I'm only ever used to hearing about the supreme leader, that I was like, the president? Did they like change the title? Am I just misremembering something? I didn't know that there was a supreme leader and a president. What does the supreme leader do? Here, let's look it up. According to the Constitution of the Islamic Republic of Iran, The president of Iran is the chief executive who is elected by direct vote of Iran and supreme leader of Iran. The direct vote of the people of Iran. Okay. A comma there would have been pretty nice. Hey, Google, or whoever. Actually, no. Hey, Diffin. Let's put a comma there, guys. Supreme leader of Iran is the highest ranked political and religious head. Oh, so he's just like the religious leader. And the guy that's like, I like these politics. And the people go, cool. Kind of sounds like his job is redundant. This is his job. Yo, I'm down with this shit. And the people go, nice. And then the president goes, I don't give a fuck. And then dies in a helicopter crash. Sorry, too soon. But yeah. Okay, so there is an interim president. He approved. Wait, the supreme leader approved someone as the interim? Clears a 5-day mourning. Wait, so what does he clearly does more than just be the political and religious head? Oh, the president is second in command, so the supreme leader has control over the president. Whoa. Whoa, okay. After the I'm on Wikipedia now. After the Iran Revolution, they made a new government, made a new constitution. Supreme leader and president, prime minister. Wait, is there a prime minister? Dude, who runs this thing? Is it just an oligarch? Is their government just an oligopoly? Where it's like a group of individuals run the whole thing? Or do they have like a senate and stuff, like a some kind of assembly? It seems they might. The assembly of experts? Oh my god, I'm learning so much. The assembly of experts elects the supreme leader. The Guardian Council? Dude, what is happening in Iran? What is going on? It just keeps getting deeper and deeper. Wait, I need to know this. Wait, why? Whoa. What is happening? The supreme leader of Iran is the head of state, and the president and prime minister is the heads of government. The post of, okay, so the prime minister doesn't exist anymore. The post of prime minister was abolished in 1989. Got it. But that doesn't answer my question. I guess I can show this, I guess. That doesn't answer my question of, you know, what is happening here? How is the Iranian government set up? Mr. President. And of course it shows the US when you hover over it. Here, hold on. Actually, I'm not going to show my thing. I don't know if it's going to have like revealing info in my search results. Does it? Yeah, it does. Fuck. Okay, good thing I fucking hid that. Just like stuff about where I live is in my search results. Alright. Iran government structure. Wow. Even these people are like, hold on. What the hell? So here's the weird thing about America, right? Is I look up, you know, Iran government structure. And you know what it gives me is a PBS article where in the header of the article, it says terror and Tehran. Can we stop interjecting politics into this shit, please? I just want to know about Iran. Oh my god, this website's ancient, dude. Hold on. PBS.org. Oh, it's Frontline's old website. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Oh my god. Is it just one giant, like, circle of horseshit? I mean, this website seems to have bullet points about this. This is interesting. This is just going to be what is Iran? That's basically going to be what the episode is. Okay. So there's a parliament, a supreme leader, a president, an assembly of experts, a council of guardians, an expediency council. I don't know why that was so hard for me to say. Judiciary, and national security and intelligence. Okay, so now we're just getting into like branches of an executive government. At the top of Iran's power structure is the supreme leader. So this is an ancient ass website, so ignore all the bullshit on the side. ISIS is in Afghanistan, but who are they really? Shut up. The supreme leader. Okay. Supreme leader is responsible for the delineation and supervision of the general policies of the Islamic Republic of Iran. Cool. Means he sets the tone and direction of Iran's domestic and foreign policies. He's also the commander-in-chief. Okay. So he controls the domestic and foreign policy. Cool. He's the commander-in-chief, so he's basically the U.S. president, pretty much. Controls their intelligence and security operations. He alone can declare war or peace. Whoa, that's an insane power. That motherfucker can literally go, yeah, we're going to declare war. He has the power to appoint and dismiss the leaders of the judiciary. Wow. So the president in the U.S. has the power to appoint judges. That's the big difference, is that they don't have the, I don't think they have the power to fire them. I believe those judges have to be impeached. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's definitely a lot more power than the president has here. The judiciary, the state radio and television networks, and the supreme commander of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. He also appoints 6 of the 12 members of the Council of Guardians, the powerful body that oversees the activities of Parliament. Wow. Determines which candidates are qualified to run for public office. Okay, I'm starting to see a trend here. Wow. And he has field ops. Sick. Bro's got fucking mercenaries everywhere. I have a zit at like the bottom of my nose and it's really pissing me off. President is the president is a high public profile. However, his powers trimmed back by the Constitution. I mean, I figured he was just a figurehead. So him dying in a helicopter crash means nothing, because the supreme leader seems to be the one with all the power. It seems like the president is more of a figurehead that just is like the scapegoat for the supreme leader. That's what it kind of feels like. Like he's like the Queen of England, or the king, I should say. He's like the King of England, where they're like the head of state, you know. They speak, they you know, keep everybody informed about shit, and then like that's about it. They don't really do anything in the government. So they set the economic policies in the country, rule over the National Security Council. This is insane. I'm learning so much. 8 vice presidents. Why? What is the point? Dude, I'm starting to feel like this government's a little dumb. This government is set up in one of the dumbest ways. You know, like I thought America's government was set up in a really stupid way. Look at this shit, dog. This shit's crazy. Let's see. Oh, wow. Okay, I don't need to know that part. The parliament is unicameral. Okay, so it's just one body, 290 members. Every 4 years. Okay, they do legislation, treaties, and the country's budget. Is that it? I mean, I guess that's what our Congress does, but our Congress has the power to declare war. So, damn, dude, did they have like a little mini revolution at the end of the 90s? Jeez. Whoa. Okay, so the Council of Guardians determines if laws are Sharia. Wow. Damn, they struck down 40% of the laws passed by the 2000 parliament? Shit. That's a real L for them, dude. That's a real L for the Council of Guardians in the public eye. Damn. The Assembly of Experts meets for 1 week every year. Dude, this shit's so stupid. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. That's so stupid. Oh my god. 12 jurists are the ones that are on the Council of Guardians, 6 of whom are appointed by the Supreme Leader. They're the head of the judiciary. So they're just the Supreme Court. The other 6 are elected by Parliament. Okay. God, dude. It deems if that a law passes. Okay, so they are just the Supreme Court, pretty much. They're the highest court. They determine if laws are constitutional or Sharia, I guess. I keep forgetting Iran is an Iranian, or in an Islamic state. That, I guess, yeah, that makes sense that their laws would have to, you know, kind of fall in line with religious values, but God, dude, that's weird. How old is this article? Because all of the stuff in it is about as updated as the year 2000. 2002 is like the latest date I've seen in this entire article. How old is this? I'm not sure. It's a little old. I'm assuming that's how it still works, though. I mean, I haven't seen any like revolutionary change in Iran, so that sounds about right. That's crazy. So the supreme leader is basically just a dictator, and the rest of the government's one giant facade. Got it. I mean, if we want to really like boil it down to, you know, very basic terms, that's pretty much what it is. The parliament doesn't have any real power because the oversight group that oversees the parliament and has control over them is controlled mainly by the supreme leader. And then the, you know, there's some weird like council of individuals that meet every year to do something. I don't know. It just seems really stupid. Apparently the supreme leader can just get rid of the president anytime they want. So, yeah. That is interesting, though. The president's limited by a 2-term limit and is elected every 4 years. So that's pretty similar to us. Anyway, the Iranian president's dead. They're going to hold another election. Big whoop. It's not a big deal. It's sad that someone died in a helicopter crash, obviously, but it's really not that big of a deal. Another big piece of news. Holy shit! Damn, dude. Oh my god. Sorry, it's just Iran is trending on Twitter, and there's 1 million tweets. I don't know how accurate that number is, though.
I can also confirm.
Wow, this video is quiet as fuck. So the ICC, the International Criminal Court, is, you know, serving up an arrest warrant for Bibi Netanyahu.
Today that I have reasonable grounds to believe, on the basis of evidence collected and examined by my office, that Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and Minister of Defense Yoav Gallant bear criminal responsibility for the following international crimes committed on the territory of the State of Palestine from at least the 8th of October 2023. The crimes include starvation of civilians as a method of war.
So you get the point. Another crazy thing are the community notes. Basically being like, the ICC has no jurisdiction over Israel. There is no state of Palestine, whether at present or in the past, by the way. That's what this person said, and I rated this one not helpful because that's objectively not true. Like, say whatever you want. You know, say your dumb bullshit about no jurisdiction. Say your stupid shit about there isn't one now. But in the past, look at every ancient map. Not even ancient, dude. What am I saying? Look at every map prior to the establishment of Israel from like the year from like the 5th century to the time Israel was established as a state. And every map calls it Palestine. Every map calls that territory Palestine. So I don't understand why they had to include this part. You know, if they had just made the note this, then like it probably would have become the community note, or at least it wouldn't have been voted down as much as I assume it has. It's this part that makes it deeply inaccurate. So, you know, and they try to bring like member states and 2006 documents, whatever. None of these acknowledge this part of the claim. So, I just thought that was ridiculous that that person said that. I'm like, I get that y'all hate Arabs that much that you genuinely think they have no right to exist in that territory despite their ancestors living there for thousands of years and, you know, fucking them, you know, their families being kicked out of what is now Israel proper, you know. I get that y'all are like that, but you can't just like start denying reality like that, where you're like, yeah, no, there's never been Palestine. It's like, why do you think they're called Palestinians, you fucking morons? What was there? Tell me what was there before 1948. Tell me what was there. The year's 1912. What's in that area? The year's 1856. What's in that area? I'm just picking random years, by the way. I don't know. The year's like 1643. I don't know. What's in that area? Tell me what that territory is called. Doesn't the Balfour Declaration literally call it Palestine? I mean, there you go. So yeah, that claim is not true even in the slightest. So they filed an arrest warrant. I don't think he's gonna get arrested. They've been doing this shit for years and then nothing happens, you know. So I don't think he's going to get arrested for this. Sadly, even though he is committing war crimes. I mean, what do you do? You know, the fucking... Let me see if I can pull it up in my messages, because John sent this to me. The National Security Advisor from the U.S., what is it? No. State spokesman. My God. My bad. Let me pull this up in a different browser. Come on. Hurry up. Pull the clip. Pull the clip. Our state spokesman, or whatever the fuck he's called, said something really strange. They like asked him about it. Sorry, this clip is taking so long to load. What is going on? Come on, man. What are we doing? Why is it why is it taking so long? Dude. What is happening? Oh my God. Okay, there we go.
jurisdiction for a second. Who does have jurisdiction here?
So the government of Israel has jurisdiction
Over the occupied territory.
We have jurisdiction
Over Gaza, which is not entirely occupied.
They have jurisdiction into looking at the actions
Okay,
by their
so
military
the
personnel.
Palestinians, if they have a complaint, they have to bring it to Israeli courts.
We have jurisdiction, and
You have
with the
jurisdiction?
use of our equipment.
I'm sorry. How do you have
with the
jurisdiction?
use of our military equipment
Matt,
that we have provided?
How do you have jurisdiction?
If you look at the Leahy law, if you look
No,
at
that's not jurisdiction in a criminal process. That's
not in the
jurisdiction
criminal
over-
process, but it has to do with the determinations that we make and the policies that flow
but
from
that's
it.
not
So, but Matt, long term, you were right that we want to see.
You used to work for DOJ, Matt.
You were
Come on.
you-
There's no
it is-
U.S.
it
does
is
not have jurisdiction.
There are
here.
different. I wasn't referring to criminal jurisdiction, Matt. There are different ways to look at this. Long term, we agree with you that the Palestinian people should be a state that has and have the ability to make these determinations. But that's not where we are today. That's where we're trying to get to.
So yeah, that's him basically implying that the U.S. has jurisdiction over Gaza, and then like immediately running back on that after the press guy is like, wait, what? Did you just say the U.S. has jurisdiction over whether or not war crimes are filed against Netanyahu? It has jurisdiction over Palestine. That's so crazy, dude. That's so insane that guy slipped up that bad. There's no way. Why do the Americans keep speaking about this? I mean, really, why? Why do y'all keep doing this? You keep embarrassing yourselves. I just don't get it. Like, why keep going on like press brief, or like going into press rooms and even answering those questions? Because we keep fumbling it. Dude, the pro-Israel like propaganda that the US tries to spin, it fumbles so hard. I mean, the Biden administration is literally suffering right now. And the Trump administration is not going to be any better. I mean, they're going to just have the full support of their base, unlike Biden. And he's going to be even worse. It's going to be like, we're giving him the Golan Heights finally, and we're going to personally go in and we're going to just bomb them ourselves, and then we'll give the territory to Netanyahu. It's like, that's basically what Trump is going to do. With Biden, it's like, I don't know what's going on, Jack. We're just going to let them take everything, Jack. I don't give a fuck. Keep giving them money, Jack. I mean, that's literally what the Biden side of things does. And then it's just like deny, and then Trump's gonna be like, we love genocide, we're killing them all, we'll even go over there and do it with our bare hands, we're not just sending weapons, we're sending men. I mean, that's pretty much how Trump would handle it. All right, let's move on to Marjorie Taylor Gross.
I'd like to know if any of the Democrats on this committee are employing Judge Merchan's daughter.
Please tell me what that has to do with Merrick Garland.
Is she a porn star?
Oh, Goldman. That's right. He's advising. Okay.
Yeah, I've looked into that first part of this video. What the hell is she talking about?
I'd like to know if any of the Democrats on this committee are employing Judge Merchan's daughter.
Please tell me what that has to do with Merrick Garland.
Is she a porn star?
Oh, Goldman. That's right. He's advising. Okay.
What the hell does that even mean? She just like brings up some random shit. She probably read on like a message board. Here's a conspiracy theory for you. Here's a real whack job conspiracy theory for you. What if she's in one of those like messaging boards and they go, if this is really you, like she's like anonymous on there, she's under like a different username, and she's like, hey guys, I trust y'all to know this, I'm actually Marjorie Taylor Greene. And they go, all right, prove it. Say this weird dumb shit on TV. And she goes, okay. And this is what she said. You know, because that's the only way I can see this making sense. I don't understand what this first part's supposed to mean.
He's advising who? What? Do you know what we're here for? You know we're here about
just a-
AG.
I don't
Point
think
of-
you
point of
know what
order.
you're
President.
here for.
Well, you the one talking about. I guess
I
you're still
think your
stuck in the
fake
courtroom.
eyelashes are messing up
No,
what you're
ain't
reading.
nothing.
Hold on.
Listen.
So there's the first shot. Also, God, can we just point out? I don't know if I should.
Nothing.
I don't know if I should repeat this. I said it on Twitter, and I was even considering not tweeting it. But so Marjorie Taylor Greene, if you're unaware, because a lot of people in this country know about her, but some of a lot of these people that know about her aren't as closely affected by her as someone like I am. If you live in Georgia, you know what I'm about to say. She is from the 1st District of Georgia, which is like the Dalton northwest part of the state. It's like that corner, you know. Dalton, Dahlonega, all that shit. Actually, I don't think Dahlonega is included in that. I think it's just Dalton. So keeping that in mind, this is about the white trashiest looking shitbag from the state, but this is about what most people look like in that district. They look like this woman. They look like trailer park trash. They look like this woman right here, Marjorie Taylor Greene, looks like every annoying ass parent at the PTA meeting. You know, well, I don't know about having a Civil War book in the library because it says slavery's wrong. Like that kind of shit. She just, I forget what I said on Twitter, but it was way more inflammatory than what I'm saying right now. She just looks so stereotypically gross, like stereotypical white trash from the state of Georgia. You know, most people here look fairly normal. She looks like the average Walmart shopper in Georgia. Anyways.
Hold on.
Listen.
Order.
Mr. Chairman.
That's beneath
would
even you,
order
Mr. Green. That's
order-
beneath-
Who says that in this clip? That's beneath even you, Miss Green? Like, no, dude. She's said way worse. You know, she has said way worse shit than that. So, I don't know who said that, but it's like, come on, dude. Call her a bitch or something. Can somebody call her a bitch on the committee floor? Please? Ay, ay, ay.
Order of your committee.
Order.
I do have a point of order, and I would like to move to take down Ms. Greene's words. That is absolutely unacceptable. How dare you attack
Meeting will
the
suspend.
physical
Meeting will
appearance of another
suspend.
person?
Are your
Move
feelings hurt?
her words down.
Aw.
Oh, girl, baby girl.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that part's pretty cringe. Yeah. God, dude. The AOC calling her baby girl is the most, like, cringe-ass shit I've heard in a while. We're going, baby girl. It's like, come on, dude. You clearly don't say that shit on the regular. That sounded so unnatural.
Feelings
Her
hurt?
words down.
Aw.
Oh, girl, baby girl.
Oh, really?
Don't even play. with
Baby
me.
girl?
We're gonna,
I don't think
we are going to
so.
move, and we're going to take your words down.
I
Thank you very
second that motion.
So who will have to pay us? Okay. Ms. Green agrees
It's just so cringe hearing her say baby girl like that.
to strike her words.
I believe she
Chair
needs to
recognizes
apologize. No.
Mr.
She
Perry.
needs to
Okay,
apologize.
hold on. Then after Mr. Perry's going to be recognized, then Ms. Green
I'm not
has 4 minutes and
apologizing.
21
Well, then
seconds.
Okay,
you're not
reserve the right to
striking your
object.
words.
I am
Mr.
not
Chair,
apologizing.
Now let's go. Come on, guys.
Why don't you debate me?
Mr. Chairman, the
it's
minority.
pretty
No,
self-evident.
You're not.
Yeah, you're not-
out of order.
you don't have enough
You're out of order.
intelligence.
Chair recognizes Mr. Perry.
Okay, move to strike
I'd
the.
like to
I
strike
move to
those
strike the
words
lady's
as well.
words.
I would like to strike
The
those
lady's
as well.
words again.
That's 2 requests to strike. That's 2 requests to strike.
Oh, they cannot take the words.
There's another motion to strike her words again.
What does that mean to strike words? Can somebody explain that to me? What does it mean to strike words from the record? mean to strike words from the record in Congress. If a speaker determines that the words are out of order, the violator is customarily given a chance to withdraw or amend them, and the member may ask the House for unanimous consent to strike the words from the congressional record. Oh, so it's very... Oh, wow. So because we have video footage of it, obviously, you know, we know that they said it. It's not like it didn't happen. But because there's a written record of it, so like if you went on Congress's website and wanted the transcript from this meeting, then her saying the fake eyebrow thing just wouldn't appear in the congressional record. That actually brings up an interesting point that if you look at old congressional records from before we started filming these engagements, it's possible the reason why it looks so clean and formal is because they were striking words from the record. Okay. That's so weird. Why do we still do that? Why is that still a formality in Congress? If we're actively filming the occasion, then why does it matter to strike words from the record? Is it just like a symbolic thing? Like, oh, what you said was disrespectful, I'll show you by striking your words. I don't think Marjorie Taylor Greene even really knows what that means. You know, I don't think she really cares.
All right, okay, here's the correct apology. Ms. Greene, do you agree to unanimous consent to strike your words?
I repeat again for the second time. Yes, I'll strike
right.
my words, but I'm not apologizing.
Without objection.
Not apologizing.
Mr. Chair, point of order.
So, Mr. Cummer, I just love the look on his face when he realizes, oh, fuck. Because, like, Marjorie Taylor Greene put him in this situation now where he has to put up with a fucking brawl on the committee.
Mr. Chair, point of order. It's me.
Ms. Crockett.
I'm just curious, just to better understand your ruling. If someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
A what now?
Chairman.
God, dude, what a fucking line. I'm glad somebody finally said it. That Marjorie Taylor Greene is an ugly ass motherfucker. Like, severely ugly. And disgusting looking. I believe she's been compared to Attack on Titans. God, don't even let me bring up what I said during the State of the Union. I'll bring that up after this.
I make a motion to strike those words.
I don't think that's
I'm trying to find clarification on what qualifies.
Chairman, motion to strike those words.
Oh yeah, the white ass Republican bitch that interjects after this.
Clarification on what qualifies.
Chairman, motion to strike those words.
I had no idea what you just said.
We're not gonna do this. Look, you guys earlier literally just
You just voted to do it.
Y'all did it first, so you don't want to talk about it.
Voted to do it.
Order.
I'm trying to get clarification.
Look at calm down. Calm down.
No, because this is what y'all do. So I'm trying to get
Ms.
clarification.
Crockett, you're not recognized. Ms.
I can't hear
Crockett.
you with your yelling.
You don't want me
calm
to
down.
Be,
Can you please calm
don't
down?
tell me to calm down.
Calm down.
Because y'all
Please
talk
calm
noise,
down.
and then you
You're
can't
out of
take
control.
Because if I
Look,
come,
Chairman,
if I
can
come
we
and
send
talk
outside to
shit
take a
about
break
her,
for 5
y'all
minutes?
gonna have a problem.
Mr.
Order.
Chairman.
All right, Chair.
Let's bring up a deeper issue about racism here. So the woman that just told her to calm down is white, a Republican. Obviously, Miss Crockett is obviously a black woman from the clip. And you know, her saying calm down. Oh yeah, here somebody has the screenshot. That this is the this is the woman telling her to calm down. So, you know, there's something to be said about racism in this instance, that nobody told Marjorie Taylor Greene to calm down or to stop or anything like that. In the moment a black woman tries to strike back, this white woman pulls out the classic racist, you know, trope of being like, oh, calm down, you're out of control. Like the out of control black person that needs to be civilized by the white person. I mean, you'll see a lot of people mentioning this, that when she told her to calm down, a lot of people have pointed out how racist it sounds. And that's because it kind of is. I mean, it's been like very well established that when a white person is telling a black person to calm down, I mean, you see it in a lot of police interactions, you know, a white person losing their shit and a cop being like, "Sir, come on, just cooperate." But when a black person expresses just a little bit of disapproval of the situation, the cop is like, "Sir, calm down, or you're gonna be arrested." Like, you see it all the time in those interactions. So this is just an example of it happening in Congress. I mentioned it. Here, let's see. Does anybody recognize that or no? Okay, somebody recognize. Oh, thanks for the name. She was doing that white people do. She was doing what white people do when black folk are emphasizing their point and trying to make her be the quote-unquote angry black woman, end quote. Somebody needs to tell her she's not white. You know, like in culture did what? Oh, I don't know what the rest of that person's tweet is, but at least they recognize the white people telling black people to calm down thing. Wait, is the representative not white? Wait, what is she? Hold the phone. Wait. The person telling her to calm down isn't white? Are you serious? Wait, what? Oh, she's Hispanic. She's Mexican. And German, apparently. Oh, okay. She's also Jewish? Wait, then why is she a Republican? If she's like an immigrant, pretty much. I guess her family or her parents are immigrants, I guess. No, her grandparents. Interesting. Well, I mean, I know why she's a Republican. She moved to Florida from California. She's also part of Turning Point USA. Bro, y'all know that she knows that the Republican Party wants to like deport people like her grandparents, right? I say all this like I don't already know the game behind Republicans. They don't care. Well, damn, she's an immigrant. She's out here pulling racist moves on a fellow black woman colleague. So, yikes. The thing I was going to say about Marjorie Taylor Greene is during the State of the Union, during the State of the Union, I went crazy because... Do I have the clip? I think I downloaded the clip. I don't know if I still have it, but I know I deleted it from the VOD. Where's the clip at, though? Oh, God. I don't know where the clip would have gone, but I had a moment where I had a freak out on stream because Marjorie Taylor Greene was at the State of... If you remember the State of the Union this year, you remember that Marjorie Taylor Greene was wearing a shirt that said, "Say her name." You know, obviously using Laken Riley's death as a political football. And, which I know saying political football is not the general use of that term, but, you know, Biden obviously acknowledged Laken Riley during the speech, but Marjorie Taylor Greene was like parading it like she actually cares. And I had a moment where I went fucking crazy because it pisses me off to no end when Republicans especially decide, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use this innocent person's death to drive some narrative home. Do I have it? Dude, where the hell is it? Fuck. I don't know where it is. But there's a clip of me out there that is God, I don't think I have it. There's a clip of me out there of me having a fucking freak out because Marjorie Taylor Greene wearing that shirt. I'm from Georgia, if that's not obvious. I've made it obvious before. And, you know, I remember when the news came out that a girl was killed on campus, but it was then revealed that someone who is not from here killed her. It's one of the rare stories of, you know, rare in comparison to the general murder rates in this country. It's one of those occasional stories where, you know, an undocumented immigrant kills somebody. And immediately all the Republicans are like, oh my God, wah, 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 wah. And, you know, Laken Riley's the only one that they care about at the time. You haven't heard about any other cases of this. And if there are any other cases, they don't care because they haven't talked about it. And so me seeing Marjorie Taylor Greene, you know, doing the whole like song and dance about say her name, dude, I just lost it. I was like calling her a bitch. I was like going nuts because here, let me look this up. State of the Union. When was it? I'm trying to find the clip because I lost my shit. March 7th. I called it lorem ipsum. Okay, so I clearly downloaded it at some point. March 7th. Where is it? Oh God. I'm trying to find it, but it's kind of hard. This thing's just organized in such a weird way that like my raw files are just not present. Full VODs, thank you. Lorem ipsum 3.7. There we go. Where's the moment where I go crazy? That hat looks so ridiculous. What the hell? That hat looks ridiculous, though. You can't even lie. Look at how stupid this trucker-ass looking hat is. The big 45, the big bold letters, the way that it's like really high up on her head, too, like a trucker hat. Man. I think it's coming. Yeah, it's coming. What the fuck is she trying to do? Dude, nothing pisses me off more than when these fucking conservatives, sorry, it just struck a nerve because I just realized what she said. Nothing pisses me off more when these stupid fucking Republicans keep invoking this dead woman's name for their stupid fucking political agenda. It's shameless. Shameless. God, it's disgusting. Oh my God. Say her name. Fuck off, dude. It's so fucking annoying. So disgusting. We don't even know what her political beliefs were. I honestly doubt any reasonable person would believe that because an undocumented immigrant killed her, we should just kick them all out, dude. It's so fucking stupid. God. Every day, white people kill way more people than illegal immigrants do. And what do? We don't try to kick them all out of the country. I get that they're undocumented. I get it. The solution should be speeding up the court system and making it way more efficient to bring them citizenship or deny them citizenship, instead of waiting around for years and letting them just roam the country with no documentation, letting them be exploited, and then opening them up to stuff like this where the few affect the many. It's so dumb. And it's disgusting. I get that she's from Georgia. But it's just fucking gross. I hate it when people invoke the name of dead people. You don't know what their political beliefs are. You're just trying to frame their death around some political message. It's so stupid. After your chamber failed to vote some, bullshit right-wing immigration bill that the Democrats want to pass, then you're going to cry and be like, what about the border? What about the border? Y'all rejected a bill about the border, and then you're going to cry? The Democrats literally tried to play into your hands on this one. This conservative immigration bill that they want to pass, and y'all are now saying no because you want to run on the issue for the House elections and for the presidential election. It's ridiculous. It's such a joke, and it's so weak. Say her name. Like, you can't even really hear her, and she's like barely even saying it to him. And then he does invoke her name later on in the speech. Even had a pin with her name on it. God, dude. The moment they arrested that guy, I knew it was going to be politicized to all shit. The governor coming out with that disgusting statement. Like, not even like 2 days after the incident. They arrested the guy and he immediately comes out. The Georgia governor comes out with this fucking ridiculous statement about, this is why the illegals need to be kicked out of the country. The undocumented immigrants commit way less crimes than any other group, really, like white people in this country. Because the punishment for even some low-level crimes is being deported. That's why they don't commit crimes at the same rate. Way higher incentive to not commit crimes. Because if they do, they get shipped back off to whatever country they came in from. I don't know. It's just, it really strikes a nerve with me when they do this. When the Republicans do shit like this. So I'm wondering if I should release that clip as a separate thing, as like a small clip. You can see how there's no way I can recreate that passion on the podcast unless I'm generally angry about something. This was almost 3 months ago, so like obviously if I talk about it now I'm way more sound. But I popped off a little bit, dude. Not to gas myself up, I popped off a little bit. But I stopped the clip there because I think after that I just start calling Marjorie Taylor Greene a huge bitch. Here, let's see, do I? Dude, this shit's so cringe. What did I say? Dude, this shit's so cringe. I said this shit's so cringe. Yeah, I mean, you can see how mad I am in the clip. It's just, when stuff happens here, it's so obvious, because have you heard Marjorie Taylor Greene bring her up since? Not really. And the Republicans control the House. They could have introduced their immigration bill by now. The Democrats are neoliberal enough to pretty much go along with any immigration bill that the Republicans want to pass. And they won't do it because they want something to run on in the November election. Now look, do I think the Republicans are going to be able to run off the immigration issue alone? I think they can run off of it. I don't think it'll be what lets them gain political power in office. I think the thing that's going to fuck the Democrats over is the genocide. I think that's at the forefront of everyone's mind. I kept saying for a while that I don't know if that's going to play a major role in the election, and that's because we were only maybe 2 or 3 months in. I thought it would have lost, the public eye by now, just because of the way that the media cycle works and all that. Just realized there's a fucking Quick Trip bag in the shot this whole time. The way that the media cycle works, I thought like, okay, people are just gonna like let it fall to the wayside like they do with every other, world event and whatnot. Like you'll hear about like, oh, Syrian refugees, and then like 2 months later, nobody gives a fuck. That's usually how it goes. With this, I was pretty cynical with it. I thought like, okay, people will care for the first few months, and then it'll just die out over time. Like the interest here will just die out. That's what happened in 2021. That's what happened in 2018. And this time it seems to be different. We are 8 months into this, going on 9. And it's still the most prevalent political issue, the most prevalent humanitarian issue that I hear about on a daily basis. You know, I don't hear about anything else to the degree that I hear about what's going on in Gaza. And I think that's wonderful. I think what it's also going to do is it's going to fuck over the Democrats, because I think the Biden administration miscalculated horribly. I think they probably thought the same thing I did, where they thought, if we just keep, kicking this can down the road, eventually, the can will just fall in a manhole and disappear. What they didn't realize is that can's going to Chef Boyardee its ass to the front door of the Biden administration and then completely screw them out of the presidency and out of the executive branch. I mean, and it might even cost them the Senate. I don't know if it'll cost them the House. I think at the very least it'll cost them the Senate. And I think it will definitely cost him the presidency if he keeps going this way. I mean, he's already lost so many voters. If the Biden admin turned heel right now, turned heel on Israel and was like, we're not gonna give you any more aid, any more weapons, we're done. And they called for an immediate permanent ceasefire and started blaming Israel on this whole situation. I don't know if he would gain back every voter. I think it would maybe help him in the general election. If they continue down the line of lying about what's going on in Gaza, Biden will have the moderate and slightly liberal vote. I think he's lost most of the progressives. We already know that he's lost places like Michigan. What's that? Dearborn, Michigan. It's a huge Arab community there. And we already know, based on the primaries, I mean, they're cooked, The amount of people that showed up to that primary just to show that they weren't going to vote for Biden or Trump, insane, the amount of people that showed up to that. I mean, that should have been the wake-up call for the Biden admin back when that was happening, but it wasn't. So I think that the Biden administration might be a little cooked. But I don't remember what my original point was. But yeah, anyway, my final message is that Marjorie Taylor Greene fucking blows. She sucks. We hate her. But yeah, all right. Have a good week. Forbidden FM, hopefully tomorrow, and then it'll come up on streaming services on Saturday. The following Saturday. So yeah, John will probably be with me. We're gonna cover engaging, riveting topics like the Angry Birds jerk-off incident. Don't look up what that is. Don't spoil it for yourself. So, anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Subscribe on Patreon if you want to support us, and I'll see you in the next one.